Good morning, good evening, or good night to the lovely people watching. This is the 10th attempt I've been trying to make this YouTube video without trying to throw the iPad out the fucking window. In today's topic, we'll be speaking about being present in the moment and creating memories. Your first question might be, hold on. How is that relevant and why is that important for anything? Because everything we do has meaning. I'll give you an example. When you go to work, that has meaning. You go to work in order to make money, pay your bills, buy groceries, grow, become stronger. I make YouTube videos for myself, for my future, and I like talking. So I'm going to talk your head off by sitting here for God knows how many minutes because I like that. But that's beside the point. The other day, I did something completely out of the ordinary. I think I spoke about it in a YouTube video. I just grabbed my shoes, went outside, found a dead tree, and sat on that dead tree, opening Pokemon cards. And for some reason, that is stuck in my brain. And it's starting to become a memory. And you might be thinking, how, why, and is that relevant for your life in general? Matter of fact, it is. Because I went out of my way and I did something completely different what I usually do. I opened Pokemon cards right here where I sit. But when I changed my environment and I was like, you know what? I want to open Pokemon cards in a place that doesn't scream nerdheaven.io. So I just went out in the forest and I just sat down and I opened Pokemon cards, and when I opened the Pokemon cards, half of the cards just flew everywhere because it was windy, and I was just like, shit. But I was living in the moment. I was enjoying myself. I was disconnecting from reality by putting away my headset, by putting away my phone and everything in my backpack. And that is something I cherish, because if you do something for long enough without any significant changes in small or big changes, it will become depressing. It will become boring. And you can maybe sit here right now but counter argument, but what about the gym? That it's, if you have the same plan every single day, it's become boring. It depends, honestly. Me going to the gym, having the same structural routine, it's benefiting for me, for my health and my mind. However, if things become boring in the gym, I might as well spice things up like I did in the bedroom. I spice things up by, like, if I feel, I don't feel like doing legs today. I don't feel like doing chest. I don't feel like doing arms. I don't feel like doing back. I don't feel like doing strength training today. I'm gonna dance. Because dancing has also been proven scientifically to increase cardiovascular health. By dancing around, you do some balance training, strength training, and in general, you're moving your body in a sense of way where you rarely do. Like, you jump up and down, you fuck around, and you have good music on your headset. And then you can also come with this counter argument, but what about people? Like, if you're standing in the way for someone else, okay, then you better move. But if you're dancing around and you're not being a bothersome for someone and people are watching you, let them. Hell, if you're standing there and you're just vibing, just dancing to a really good Katy Perry song, blasting on your headset, or a new release of a death metal band that you fucking love, shoot for the stars, go have fun, do something out of the ordinary. Because that creates memories, that creates a different sort of perspective and a different flow. Recently, I've started implementing dancing as a warm-up routine for me. Usually I used to have cardio, like walking on the treadmill and stretching out. Instead of doing cardio, I've started to dance and I've started to stretch out, activating different sort of muscles. And I feel a massive difference, to be fairly honest with you, that I feel less stiff in my lower back, in my upper back, in my neck, because I started to fuck around with a few things. A few videos back I made, the more you fuck around, the more you'll figure out. The same principle goes here. The more around I fuck around with YouTube in general, like I speak about something different, I do off script, or in general I see that that specific YouTube video just blew up my channel. That's nice. For me, I like experimenting with things that maybe seem out of the ordinary. I like running in only shorts and shoes all year round. And you can call me crazy, you can, when people see me working in shorts in the winter, you'll be surprised the amount of comments people have come with, like, you're a psychopath, you're crazy. Bro, isn't that cold? And it's funny to see that when you start to be yourself, you start to be comfortable in your own skin, you start loving yourself, and you start to be present in the moment. And you don't give a fuck what people say about you. You start to enjoy life much more because you're starting to see things from a completely different perspective. I used to self-hate myself, and I used to let these negative comments get to me in a sort of a way where, bro, you're wearing shorts in winter. When I got enough comments for a period of time, I started to wear pants again. But I started to do what people told me, and I was like, bro, fuck this ain't me. I remember it was a period of time, even that when my family started to be like, bro, what are you doing? But I'm experimenting. I'm fucking around. I'm doing things. Because when I turn 30, I'm gonna look back in my 20s, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna enjoy the X amount of YouTube videos I've ever created. I'm gonna be sitting in a position and laughing and looking back already that, bro, I remember that random adventure I took when I was 25. It made a completely different experience. The same goes for this. If you don't take risks, you'll never grow, you will never figure things out, and you will never become who you want to be. For example, there was a YouTuber that said, taking micro adventures changed my life. That dude took a random trip to the nearby forest of him and slept outside, went fishing, and enjoyed life to the maximum. You can actually do that too. Just grab a camping gear and just head out in the night, even if you have work at 9 a.m. in the morning. You're still able to enjoy that moment if you plan correctly. Shit, what was I supposed to say? And that's the thing. You need to start taking risk. You don't have to invest your entire savings account into a ROI or whatever the fuck it is, or S&P, I don't know what the fuck it is. But I'm saying you need to start taking more risk in general. Like, I mean, do something that you've never done before. Create a YouTube channel, for example. Go out and start speaking to women. I remember there was actually a particular time when I said, fuck it. I took a spontaneous trip to the capital, and just in order to explore. I remember there was an opportunity at the time when I was narrow-minded and shit like that. I was just like, dang, that woman is beautiful. I gave it a shot. I put myself on the line and I just asked straight out, hey, I thought you were pretty and I was just wondering if I could have your phone number. Flat out straight say, I have a boyfriend. Cool. But then I continued to move on. I just got a simple no from that moment. But if I didn't take that moment, it would linger in my brain as regret. And regret is something I hate fundamentally, to be fairly honest. The same goes for when an opportunity is presented to you, the more you hesitate and the more you think about it, and you don't act, it's going to become regret. Later on that, shit, I should have taken that risk. Fuck. And the same goes for me. There's been plenty of times where I've seen beautiful women at the gym, and I looked once and I was like, damn, I should shoot my shot. And, and I've been just standing there just doing my set and thinking about it, losing count on how many fucking reps I've done. And I'm like, fuck. But instead of self-hating myself for losing an opportunity, I just live with it and just said, okay. Next video, I won't be sitting here. Not that I'm going to be dead or anything, but more in the sense that next video, I won't be sitting here making a YouTube video. In the next YouTube video, I'll be someplace else recording. Even if it's out in the shed, if it's out in nature, to switch things up. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. It is you versus you. Fuck everyone else, but seek guidance when you need it. Take care, boys!